Alright, this is Nephilim Entertainment, and here I am to welcome you to the recap of Fear the Walking Dead, Episode 5, Burning in the Water and Drowning in the Flames. Now, this has spoiler alerts, so if you have not watched this episode and you don't want to have spoilers, yeah, if you don't want to have spoilers, I suggest you pause this video, watch it, and then come back to me and let's discuss. Alright, so let's talk about the elephant in the room first. Alright, we got ourselves an elderly couple that's sleeping in bed and all nice and cozy and whatnot. Well, wakes up in the middle of the night. She's fine. His wife. And I'm thinking at this point, okay, we're going to watch an old man get slaughtered by his wife because he literally welcomes her with his arms wide open. So, no. She gums him. Old man sits there. Oh, did he even know his wife didn't have her teeth in? Was this common knowledge? Because personally, I don't know how I react to the situation, but all you can hear, I'm just wondering. Just, I know this is weird. I know this is really just god awfully disrespectful, but did she leave a hickey? That's what she's gumming them, and all you can hear is. I just wonder if she left a hickey, like. Oh, baby, this reminds me of the first night we were together. Sorry, it's just that way. Woo, I went way off there. I just went, whew. Okay, next topic. Okay, the fire, okay. Well, apparently when old dude decided him and his wife needed to be put to rest, it knocked over some stuff and it caused a fire. So, fire's in the camp, everyone's scrambling. Jacob's trying to be Captain America. Even Troy's in the middle of it. I was surprised. Troy was, hey guys, come on, let's put the fire out. Yay, go guys, go guys, go guys. Jeremiah was like, whoa. It's a lost cause. Save the water. Did he have every right to be heartless? But then you gotta think, he's being realistic. I mean, most people, hey, let's save these guys. Come on, man, this house is burning down. I think Jeremiah, in my opinion, I think Jeremiah's being realistic. I mean, there is absolutely no way you can stop a fire, waste the water. Not only that, my concern with this is this going to attract walkers? And you got to, I mean, that light was bright. I'm surprised not every walker in the tri-state area didn't come knocking at their door. But I guess, with them out being on that ranch for so long, they've probably done some, cleaning up. But, okay. So we're fast forwarding the next day, and apparently everyone, or not everyone, but this one dude is questioning Maddie's resolve. Dude, I'll tell you something. Let me set you straight right here. Don't criticize Maddie's resolve, alright? You have no idea the kind of stuff she did. I mean, look at your boy Troy's eye. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Drop the mic. That's all I gotta say. So we find out that Alicia, she's spending a lot of time drinking and boozing it up and partying, possibly getting high, which I'm just wondering where they keep their stock. Not that I would want to go raid it. But, she's apparently, I guess she's partying herself out because as old chick that parties up with her asks, is she having hair of the dog? I'm just wondering if she's not getting burned out. I mean, you get to that point in your life and you're like, woo, party! And you have one bad evening, and it's like, you know what? I'm good. Not for me. I'm good. And then, of course, you got to see the lovely Lucy and Nick's nice little get-togethers, and they're all little coupling up, and it's so adorable. Lucy wants to go. Nick's not sure. And honestly, at this point, I think I'd be more resolved to stay and establish myself as opposed to wanting to take off. But Lucy, I guess she's not big on trusting people right now. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? I mean, is Lucy being paranoid, or does she have a reason to trust these people? I mean, look at Troy. He was killing people, and yet, hey guys, look at my son. This is Troy. He's one of the leaders. Okay. So then we got Daniel and Stan, and this makes a very odd couple, I have to say. And apparently, it gets harder later on in the series, but I'll cover that more later. But Alicia, after she, has a nice little conversation with Jake, she decides to go traipsing up to his place. Who saw this coming? I'm sorry, who saw this coming? I may not have covered it in my previous videos, but I saw it coming. At first I thought it was Troy, but then I saw Madison and Troy kind of hitting it off, even though Troy's a little psychotic little. But I saw the Jake and Alicia thing. I'm not surprised. Who's here surprised? I mean, let's be honest, Alicia, she's 10. Jacob, not a bad looking guy. I will admit that. And when's the last time you seen Alicia fall head over heels for anybody? I mean, girl had to come. I mean, she needed, she needed someone, even if it was just to cuddle up for one night. I'm just saying. And the writers owed that to Alicia. But then Troy and Madison take a very nice little killer road trip. And I will say this, even though Troy's a little sociopath, he's a very good with walkers. I will say that. Hey, why not? Why not? I mean, if you're going to be a little sociopath in this world, why not be good with walkers? I mean, it's only fitting. It's only fitting. And after sex talk with Jacob and Alicia, what not to bring up? Really old artists that nobody knows their names, unless you live in a library. I mean, he even calls it out. Probably not the sexiest thing to talk about. Yeah, okay. Okay. Jake, at least smooths her up when she's trying to hurry up and scurry out of your apartment to try to get out of here. Apparently she just wanted some booty. But, excuse me, Jeremiah at one point was getting really creepy with Nick. I don't know what Jeremiah's angle is with any of this, but he doesn't seem too particularly sane whenever he talks about Troy and how Troy acts. I mean, he was all nice and polite and, was complimenting Nick on, him sprucing up the burnt down crust of the old house that the old couple apparently died in, which how many of us was expecting a walker to come out of the debris at some point? I was expecting something. I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Then Jeremiah just gets creepy. It's almost like, he's sort of bucking up to Nick and talking about his love for guns, and I thought at one point he was going to start fondling and kissing on the gun. It's really creepy. Love for guns, yeah, in a zombie apocalypse is great, but when you're trying to build a community with people and trying to make yourself seem like a stable leader, talking about your fetish for guns, not the best thing. Jeremiah, cool it. You're starting to sound like Troy. Or Troy starting to sound like you. By the way, it's not good. Stop. Just stop. But then Strand and Daniel are sitting there talking about it, and Strand apparently is still lying to Daniel about Ophelia. Not a smart move, dude. You're talking to a guy who's killed 96 men, as confirmed in last episode. You don't want to make the guy mad. I'm just saying, do you want to be 97? How many is he on right now? Do you count, or is he counting walkers in this total, or is it just 96 in the past life? But anyway, Strand, what are you doing? Don't bluff this dude. Come on. I mean, honestly, what do you guys think? Do you think Strand should have stayed with the bluff, or do you think he should be like, alright, man, you want the truth? Here's the truth. But then you got Jeremiah talking to Nick about his choices, and he brings up a very interesting dilemma. You got your mama, who raised you and bathed you and virtually took care of you while you were a drug head, wants to stay, and then you got the chick who you met and you're starting to fall for, who saved your life yet again, gave you a place to stay, and even helped you escape from certain doom, and she's wanting to go. Who do you choose? Do you choose your mama? Do you choose your girlfriend? He's got a hard dilemma right there, and he made his choice, and whew, Nicky boy, my condolences. But okay, see, I wrote some notes, and I'm trying to go through these, trying to basically figure out, okay, they pull up to the outpost. All right, when I pull up anywhere, and if I see the first thing I see is blood everywhere, yeah, I'm gonna sit in the car, lock the doors, roll up the windows, turn the AC on. You guys check it out. I'll be right here. But the creepiest thing I would have to say is I googled this, and the guy was sitting on the hilltop. If you watch the episode, you will see they go to the outpost, and there's a bunch of bodies laying in a pit. Apparently, Troy and his, sociopathic senses detected the familiar smell of burning bodies. How'd you know that smell? Just asking out loud. He smelled the burning bodies, and they went and found them. And then you have one guy, and I guess either he is the lone survivor or he was meant as a message. But the guy sitting on top of the hill, and what's creepy about us all is he's quoting a poem called Antigonish. It's basically about a poem about a ghost that keeps appearing in a house, and the guys want him to go away. Yeah, that really is creepy, but it speaks a lot about these guys because apparently they're ghosts, and you think they're not there, but they are. But then when you think they are there, they're not there. And it speaks a lot of volumes about these people. I don't know what kind of tribe these guys are, but whew, some sneaky ninja skills, and they're led by a guy. And I'm telling you, whenever they made that, whenever Madison said we need to go, why you just got here, turn around and there he is. Who the hell are you? You're sneaking up on me, and I don't blame anybody for pointing a gun at this point. I mean, you should have just having to watch a guy sit there quote a creepy poem from the 1800s. You have to stab him in the brain, and the next thing you know, you look up and there's a bunch of guys standing around going, "You're not going anywhere." I'm shooting somebody. It's just like, who are you? Pow, you're dead. But apparently the guy's name is Walker, and yeah, Walker and Jeremiah apparently have fought over the land that the ranch is on, and yeah, Walker wants it back. He wants it back. He is not too happy with sharing ownership or giving ownership away. So now he's going around killing everybody in the outpost and trying to basically slowly chip away at the ranch's forces. I'm sensing some hostile takeover that is going to probably end up being either a mid-season finale, if not the season finale. Call me on this or not. Post it in your comments if you feel the same, but I'm guessing that Walker is going to probably be the villain of this bad guy. And as any zombie apocalypse has taught you, yeah, you have to fear the dead, but at least you know where the dead stand in some way. You, but you know where the dead basically are coming from. You know, they're going to eat you, they're going to walk around for days, they're going to eat you, walk around. With humans, you don't know. You don't know. And that is the worst thing in the zombie apocalypse, is having to deal with some crazy sociopath Troy people and having to deal with their homicidal tendencies, Troy. But, and we find out that Jacob apparently is the bleeding heart, and he wants to bring poetry and art, music back into the world. I would have to stick with Alicia on this one. I mean, yeah, having all those niceties are fine, but until you make sure you have a stable place, really, should you worry more about your defenses right now instead of dreaming up poetry and reading books? I'm not saying I'm against the arts. In fact, if you look behind me, you'll see that I have an appreciation for the arts. I'm just saying. And then on the little nice little odd couples field trip of Strand and Daniel, they go back to the hotel. Okay, pull up, gates open, lights are off. It looks like a grave. Literally like a grave. Turn the car around, put it in reverse, dude. I was kidding. I was lying. Whatever. Let's go. Daniel's gonna not take no for an answer. Strand, Rule 1, the zombie apocalypse. For you. Do not lie to a guy who used to kill as part of his job description. So they get to the hotel. What happened at the hotel? That is the thing that's perplexing me. I mean, I know it's not a big deal, and it was bound to happen because you open your door, bad things are gonna happen. Hey guys, I don't see any walkers, so why don't we just leave the gate open for a while? It's a nice night. Let's just leave the gate open. Let anybody who wants to come in. Okay. It all went to hell. That's all we can say on that matter. It all just went. So, yeah, the hotel is basically a slaughter fest. There's dead bodies and blood everywhere and zombies everywhere. So, I mean, I am slightly curious about what happened at the hotel, but it's not a big deal. My thing is this, is that Strand got deserted by Daniel because Daniel found out he was lying. What? You mean you can't lie to Daniel without consequences? Who knew? So here is Strand left by Daniel to fight with zombies and try to figure out a way to get back safely. Oh my, what are we gonna do? I know, run! So Daniel takes off to go look for Ophelia while Strand is trying to find a way to get to safety. Don't lie, dude. You're not a smooth talking negotiator during a zombie apocalypse. You are walker bait at this point if you don't quit lying to people. And even Dante told him this in the last episode. You were a thief? What makes you think you're not going to steal now? Dude, think. Strand, you're my favorite character. You're one of my favorite characters. And yet you're doing this stupid thing, and now you're paying the consequences on what you're thinking. But I will say about Nick, he turned the romance up to 11. He got a nice little candlelit dinner, and he made a nice little sort of little picnic, I guess you could say, candlelight dinner. But he killed the mood after he made a offer to Lucy about staying. So then you think, okay, maybe she's gonna think about it. And of course, you have Madison, who is wandering around with Troy. Troy is showing his ass, and Madison apparently is successfully turning Troy against everybody else and pointing out the fact that Troy is crazy. And it's apparent when you wake up and you have a knife to your throat and Troy's standing over you like he's about to have a joygasm. A little creepy. Not gonna lie. See where you're honest with your father, don't you? But my point about with Nick, I just want to say this. It points out the fact that he has a hard time letting go of anything. You know, he's an addict of some kind. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he is addicted to some form of security. Which, who isn't? But my point is this. You know, Nick done the drugs because he in some way felt secure in that state of mind. But now they're in the zombie apocalypse, he wants to find some security, and he is willing to turn on people that love him in order to find it. He turned on Madison to try to find his own way. Then he turned on Lucy and tried to convince her to stay. Now he is pretty much pushing everybody away yet again. So we're seeing the past repeat itself, where he has a problem with letting any kind of thing go, and he's pushing away the people that he loves, or that love him. Nick, come on, you're my other favorite guy. Think, brother, think. But that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm sorry that this was all jumbled and stuff. I really wasn't at my A game tonight, but in all honesty, I really hope I get some comments from you, and I hope you give me a big thumbs up on this video. And if you like the content and you want to see more, subscribe down to my page. But this is Metatron Url for Nephilim Entertainment, wishing all you daydreamers and creators a good night, and keep those heads in the clouds. Peace.